Hey Magic the Gathering fans, welcome back to MTG MOX Man presents a Magic story on a Saturday. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the tale. Hey guys, welcome back. MTG MOX Man here. If you're new to my channel, you've somehow found me out there in the nacho cheese universe that is YouTube. Well, thanks a lot for checking out my content today. Really hope you guys enjoy it. Smash that subscribe button. It's free to do. Helps the channel grow to that 10,000 subscriber mark so we can have the 10K party. I hope to see you guys all there real soon. So today's video, it's a Saturday. We're kicking back. Nothing too serious. Nothing to make your mind go blinky blink. We're just going to chill out, give you a story time video of when the Mox Man was small and trying to buy himself some cards. So kick back, have your coffee, walk your dog, spend some time with your family, and enjoy a tale of some fun. All right, guys. First of all, let's start off by saying I was going to buy this. That's right, Legends. I wanted these Legends so bad. This is not the pack I bought. This is actually an Italian pack, but it goes along with what I'm saying. The colors were the same. The language may have been a little bit different, but the color was the same. And this was English Legends back then. And we had heard at our local comic store, because there weren't LGSs back then, comic store. You went there for comic books and D&D books, maybe some cool shirts, that kind of stuff. And we heard there was a new set coming out. We were all excited. It's like early 1994. We're like, oh, a new set. So we looked at our last Scry magazine, our last Inquest magazine, because there's no internet to help you. These two magazines were your only way of finding out if anything was coming up. And they showed an image of Legends near the back of the book, I think it was. Or somebody showed me a picture of it, but it showed the Legends packs. We're like, oh my God, Legends. These are like Legends. What does that mean? We had no idea. No concept. Or I don't remember. Whatever you want to take the pick. But we were excited to know that. Couldn't wait. Up to this point, we've only had, some power cards, which, and a lot of revised stuff. Well, okay. We didn't know what this meant. We had to get this set, right? We had to know. So, as soon as we heard the set was coming, I put some Mick money aside. I put beside some McDonald's paychecks, I put a few dollars. I knew this set was coming. I didn't know when. Then one day at the comic store, the owner told me next week it's coming in. It's supposed to be here. It was called the Golden. I think that was the store. Golden Comic or whatever. Crazy comic store. Great stuff. I really miss it. And I remember looking at it going, oh, really? It's coming next week. Do people know? I was looking at him like all agitated. Oh, my God. He goes, yeah, a lot of people know. It's going to be here next week. I'm letting people know. I'm like, okay, I'll be there. He goes, you might want to get here early. I said, okay, what time do you open? He goes, I'm going to open at 10. We're like, okay. Going to be there, man. You open at 10. I'll be there. I can't wait. Going to be there. I didn't act that way with him, by the way. That's how I was feeling inside. So, of course, I got home. No cell phones back then, and I called my friends from my family's telephone, a big old green beast, and I said, hey, the new set comes out next week. Are you ready? And my buddy's like, yeah, I'm ready. I call my next buddy up, S, and I'm like, S, are you ready? He's like, I'm ready. Okay, so here's the plan. I'm going to pick you guys up at 8 a.m. We'll walk the 5 kilometers to get to the store. We'll be in a good position to pick up our cards. It's going to be awesome. I'm like, okay. So I left at 8 a.m., picked them up on the way. Boom. M was on my street. S was not. We had to pick them up on the way. I actually remember I ate breakfast that morning, which is weird for a teenager. I actually ate something because I'm like, oh, I just got to go. But, I didn't drink anything, though, because you don't want to go to the bathroom if you're waiting in line for a couple hours. Everything downtown was closed on a Saturday that early. So I'm sitting there. I pick up my friends. I'm like, are you excited? They go, oh, I wonder what cards are going to be in that pack. I can't wait. And it took us a while to get there. It's a 5-click walk, right? So we finally arrived at the store, and there was 15 people in line. I know because we counted. We counted along the line, say, okay, how many people are here? What do I have to worry about? Then I'm in the line with my friends. I'm like, hey, S, man, how many are you gonna buy? He's like, I saved up for enough for a whole box, bro. A whole box. It's gonna be awesome. I'm like, a whole box. M, how much did you? He do? I'm getting half a box at least, if not more. I have enough for a box. I'm like, wow, you got enough for a box? He goes, yeah. How much did you got? Of course, I'm not gonna use my real name. We'll say Mox Man. Mox Man, how much money did you get? I go, I got $33. I borrowed $10 from my sister, and I put some McDonald's money aside. Because back then, by the way, my McDonald's paychecks were $40, right? It's $5 an hour. if you didn't get enough shifts, if they didn't like you, you didn't get shifts, you couldn't make money. $5.15 an hour back then was minimum wage. Oh, I know. It's like a pack an hour. It was horrible. So I'm like, I don't know, I got enough for a few packs. They're like, you can't afford nothing, bro. So we get there, we see all these, these people in front of us. We're like, 15 people in front. And then I count us off, 16, 17, that's 18 of us. Okay. And then we waited. We're talking with the other people in line. We know everyone. It's a small community. Now, at this comic store, you couldn't even hang out. When this comic store actually moved across the street, that's when he got a big enough place that he had like a table at the back. And that table cost you 50 cents a chair. So you want to sit at that table and play Magic, you had to pay 50 cents. That's all you had to pay, but you had to pay for that chair. And then what would happen is if you left the building, for any reason, you lost the chair. So a lot of us spent whole days there. We didn't drink nothing because you didn't want to go to the bathroom. You wanted to play, and that was the only community place we knew to play. Other than the church, sometimes the church library thing was a combo thing. You could sometimes play there. It was kind of crazy, but it was hard to get into, okay? So you had to go to the store pretty much every time you wanted to play. So we were like ready. We're standing in line. But this store doesn't have a player. You're just going to buy your cards and go home and look at them. So we're like, we're waiting. Finally, the hour rolls around. There's people behind us now. There's like 10, 15 people behind us. Because Magic was still new in my community. It wasn't quite picking up yet, right? There was like 40, 50 players. This is the first real set most people had heard about. We're looking forward to Legends coming out. Kind of stoked up. And here we are waiting in line for it to happen. And the line finally starts to move. And we know the first two guys going in. Because the store owner only let 2 people in. Right? Only 2 at a time. The store's name, I think, was the Golden. You can only get 2 people at a time. You had to wait your turn, go in, and, you'd have a blast. So we're like, I wonder how many packs they're going to buy. So a couple minutes later, they come out. We're like, they come out. I think his name was Josh. We're like, Josh, yo, bro, come here, man. What did you get? You going to open them now? No, I'm going to save them until I get home. How many did you buy? Like a box? He goes, no, I came to buy like 20 packs. He only sold me 3. We're like, what do you mean? Well, hold on. I'm looking at M and S. I'm going, and they're like, what do you mean? He goes, he's rationing out because he's not sure if he has enough for everybody. You're only allowed to buy 3 packs. There's a sign, supposedly. When I was counting, I didn't see any sign. So now the next two guys. Finally, we're moving along the line, right? We're like, it's going pretty quick. We're looking behind us like, guys, it's 3 packs a person. We're all going to get packs. I go in next with only one of my friends because it was 2 people in the store. So it was me and M. Me and M go in. And I know the owner because I've ordered a lot of D&D stuff from him. Remember, I've ordered a lot of stuff. I go, can I get like 6? And he's like, no, I got to be fair to everyone, man. I can't have you saying anything. It's only going to be 3. I'm like, come on, man. 6. He's like, 3. And he's looking at me like all serious. I'm like, okay. So I paid for my 3. It was less than $15. I'm like, hey, all right, 3 packs. Yay, right? I only could have bought, I think, 6. I think 6 was my max. I remember asking for 6. So I get the 3 packs. M gets his 3 packs and then bought a couple of packs of Revise because he expected to buy so much more. Then we went outside. We're not going to open them until we're all together. S goes in with some other guy I don't even know. He's a big, tall dude, though. I remember that. They get their packs. Now, me, S, and M, and the Mox man here, we all go over across the street outside. There's like the church library thing, and we're sitting down in the little communal area with like some rocks and stuff you can sit on, like benches, old wood ones. We're sitting there, we're like, do you want to open them now? Do you guys want to open? And we started like, yes. Open them! So we took turns opening 1 pack each and looking at all the cards. So I know all of my packs because I remember them vividly, okay? There's a story to go along with that, but really let's just go to this. I don't remember what my friends really got. I know one of them got Gosta Dirk, I remember somebody got Stang, and I remember seeing Gwendolyn de Courcy in somebody's pack. It could have been the same person, I don't remember. But I remember like being pretty awed by what the card, like, these are legend, and there was rules to go with these creatures. And then I remember when we left the store, I said, well, how many boxes do you have? He goes, I have 2. So everyone behind us didn't even get packs, guys. Can you imagine that? The limit was 3. People in line, there's only like 40, 50, they didn't all get packs. I remember talking to some guys in high school a few days later. It was brutal. So back to the pack opening. So my first pack, I know had Arcades Sabbath. I don't remember all the other cards, but I remember opening that Elder Dragon going, look at this dude, he's 7/7 and he flies. And we're all like, no! He was just beast. It was amazing. blew our minds. Up to that point, the Force of Nature, a Shivan Dragon was the biggest thing you could think of. Mine's a 7/7 flyer. He's going to beat you down. It's crazy, right? I remember my second pack was a Tabernacle at Pendlevale. Nowadays, we know that's an amazing card worth like, what, 15 grand. But back then, when you're playing with my Mesa Pegasus, my Benlish Heroes, and a White Knight, and you're all like, yeah, I'm hoping to get some good cards from Legends to beef up that deck. I look and go, why would I put this land in my deck when it makes all my stuff cost mana, so I can't keep them, because I'm trying to figure out what this upkeep thing is, and it doesn't tap for mana. Nothing here says tap. There's no symbol. Like, what do we do? This card is dumb. I don't like it. And I didn't even care. Off it goes. And my third pack, which I thought was amazing, was All Hallows Eve. Now, if you look back on the cards I got, you knew I got some really sick packs. I've always been kind of lucky with packs, by the way. But I didn't understand how good they were until 20 years later, right? But at the time, Arcadia Sabbath, amazing. I mean, not amazing nowadays, but amazing at the time. Tabernacle I thought was ridiculous, but people found a use for it in non-creature decks, obviously, later on, which I did not catch up on. And then, of course, going out and pulling out that last card, All Hallows Eve, that was amazing. Like, that was just epic to me. Because I knew I was going to use that in my black deck, which I hadn't even finished yet. I was trying to build it. I didn't have enough Terrors or Black Knights yet. And my friends, we were all happy. And we literally spent an entire day looking over 3 packs of cards. For you guys at home right now, who've made it this far in the video, you can put a boomstick in there so I know you made it this far. But the point of my thing is here, at the end, I spent 15 bucks. I had an entire day's entertainment. I'm talking from dawn, whole day talking, all the way to the end. And when I think of my Magic experiences now, I just crack a box like it's butter, and I can't wait to get to the next box. But I don't sit there nowadays and talk about every little card like I should be savoring it. I think some of that savoriness is lost on us nowadays. But when I look at this story, it gives me that warm, fuzzy feeling in my belly. It makes me realize how much I still love Magic the Gathering, how much I love talking to you guys about it, and how much I can't wait to get to an LGS and play again. Guys, this is MTG MOX, man. I hope you enjoyed this story today. Give it a thumbs up and a like. Looking forward to seeing you guys on Sunday. Have a great day today. Hey guys, big shout out to all my patrons out there. Thanks again everyone for the continued support. You guys know you make the world go round. Look at those spinning things. You see those spinning names up there? And the walking sock'em names? That's all you guys who make it happen. So thanks again to all the patrons out there. You're immortalized with me.